ladies and gentlemen. We are the Rum Regret podcast. I am Andy Drake.
Johanna Myers.
Nate Tessie, and we drink and we know things.
It is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025, and so much has happened since our last podcast. Unfortunately, we have lost one of the greats. Val Kilmer has passed away. So tonight we will talk about just sort of the impact he's had on our viewing and just what he's meant to us over the years, and just some of the great work that he's put in, and just his impact on Hollywood in general. But we will also run through our normal segments as we do the Horror Corner with Joe, the Marvel Minute with Nate, and myself with the Watch List. So without further ado, let's jump into the Horror Corner. Joe, what do you got?
We have the Megan 2.0 trailer, which was so awesome.
I love the direction they took it.
I can't wait for this movie.
Wait, this is the one where it's like Terminator Thor, where like Megan defends the family from the new Megan or something?
Seems like it.
Yeah. But they put her into a little cute little thing, and it's so great. I don't even know what to say.
Joe.
I know. I
can't.
I don't have words. It's like a cute little robot. They put her in a cute robot.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
If they don't sell that as a promotional item for this, I'm going to be so upset.
Riot. I will fucking riot.
Right.
It'll be the popcorn bucket, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You'll make it a popcorn bucket.
I have a mighty need.
But no, I love how they sold the gal getting older and getting larger. It's like, no, you need to make me a better body.
Right?
So,
and the mom just like, you were gonna kill me.
Right.
She's like, but now I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love it.
Just the little bits that we got from this trailer, it seems they've made sort of all the right decisions. Like, whatever you ask yourself in a sequel to a movie where they essentially kill off the bad thing that they have to bring it back, they answered a lot of those questions in this trailer, which I thought made it just a great trailer and all.
Yeah. Super stoked for that.
Yeah.
Next is we did get a teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Did you watch the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I have not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It was very popular.
You guys
with the teens, though.
It's like Chuck E. Cheese goes berserk and kills people, and it's great. Like, you guys are killing me.
I thought I remember having sort of a discussion on this, and didn't we say that this was a lesser version of Willy's Wonderland?
Actually, yeah, you're right. It is because this doesn't have Nicolas Cage in it.
Right.
So, okay. But
we're
getting a second one.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
More animatronic, Chuck E. Cheese, things killing people. I'm here for it.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
Side note, we went and did karaoke for a buddy's birthday, and his 9-year-old daughter did a song from the first movie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
The soundtrack's very popular, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, good times.
Nice. And last but not least, Andy, I watched something that you recommended. I listened.
What?
I listened.
Not Yellow.
I watched Companion.
No.
Nope.
Guys.
Not yet.
Yes, Joe, we're going to hold out until until something. I don't know.
Okay, but
dude, Companions. Companions is so good.
Oh, I heard that was
yes.
Nate, you have to watch this.
Yeah, what is that on?
Shoot, I have no idea actually.
That's okay. I'll look it up.
It might be on Hulu. We watched a lot of stuff on Hulu, or it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I saw
HBO Max.
flashcard for it.
Okay. Oh, it's on the Max. All right.
On the Max.
Yeah.
Nice looking lady with white eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
yeah.
Jack Quaid and like.
It's
damn it! I want to say a lot of things, but I don't want to
Don't
because
say it.
I don't want to spoil it for Nate.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah.
Thank
Nate.
you. I'll watch it for next time.
There we go. All right. So
All right.
we will give
homework.
a proper review of Companion next pod.
Oh man,
that's homework.
But yeah, Jack Quaid, Sophie Thatcher, such a good movie.
So good. And the music is fucking top notch.
Yeah. Oh, Harvey Guillen from What We Do in the Shadows as well has a great role in it. Not you, Guillermo. So.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And, is that all you got, Joe?
That's all I got. That's
okay. So let me append here.
We could add a couple more things to this.
The horror corner. Nate, why don't you go first?
I don't want to steal your thunder, buddy. I mean, there's a couple
don't, trust
trailers.
Me, you are not stealing any thunder here. I will go first since you're ending on probably a much higher note than I am.
Yeah, go for it.
So Jamie and I watched some really bad movies on Amazon Prime this last weekend.
Oh, delicious.
All right. So one of this movie was called Y2K, and it starred the new Snow White, Rachel Ziegler. And imagine if the time machine from Idiocracy explained the Y2K virus. This is how they would explain it.
Amazing.
My brain hurts just trying to process that.
So it is a sort of a obviously a fictionalized version of if shit went really wrong during the Y2K, and it's a high school sort of party vehicle, right? And there are some really, really great deaths when the virus takes. That's what I will give this movie. Nice. The rest of the movie is kind of hard to get through. But so anyway, if you want to see some great deaths, stick in about a half an hour, then you can turn it off because you're not missing anything. The next movie we watched was called Holland with Nicole Kidman, and it is about a sleepy town in Michigan called Holland, Michigan, where there's not a whole lot going on. Nicole Kidman is a sort of a wife in a tired marriage who is kind of looking for things that aren't necessarily there, but weird stuff starts to go down, and they uncover a completely crazy thing. This was actually not a terrible movie. This was a solid 6. I'll give it. Yeah, we Jamie and I kind of looked at each other after the movie. We're like, "Was that good?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was kind of good." So,
I dug it. I kind of dug it.
Yeah. So yeah, both of these are on Prime. If you're throwing up between one or the two, go with Holland because it's a decent slow burn thriller.
Nice.
So. Nate, I will pass the conch to you, sir.
Sweet. I think I'll save all the stuff that I know you're going to talk about for later. So, but what I do want to talk about is Death of a Unicorn. This is a comedy horror film. It's fucking hilarious. Starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. It also has Will Poulter, Tay Leone, and Richard E. Grant in supporting roles. Everyone is fucking fantastic in this movie. It sounds really silly and really dumb and very campy, and it's all of those things, but it's also very good. It's really fun. The animation, I guess, special effects, start out being very janky, but then for some reason get incredibly good. Like, a lot of it's done in dark and shadow because you could tell they're saving their money for, like, certain scenes. The poster pretty much explains half of the movie, where it's Jenna Ortega looking up at this crazy black-fanged beast's muzzle kind of thing. Kind of harking back to the old world and what unicorns used to be, which were very vengeful and possible to catch kind of thing. Creatures. So 100% see this. If you can see it in the theater, do it just for the sound alone.
Okay.
Because they do a great job with the sound design. Just imagine like this giant house in the country in Canada and what hooves would do in different formats, like different materials
sure.
it's on. Yeah, so the surround sound's amazing in it. But I was shocked at how good this was. I was also shocked at how fucking gory it is. Because
really?
it is, oh my God, it is over the top gory. I'm trying to find the rating. It's got to be R-rated because there was so much gore in it.
Right.
Kittens? How many side kittens?
Oh man, yeah, they do a good job. I mean, there's some of the coolest equine-based kills I've ever seen. But beyond that, I don't know. It's kind of just realistic viscera and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But there was a lot of oh shit moments. I don't know, 5, I guess. Like
Okay.
it's not Hellraiser stuff by any stretch. It's just a lot of this is what happens when unicorns kill people.
Right.
Moments. lot of girthy impalement. Giggity.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. There's literally there's a scene where Tia Leone's like, "Did you see the size of that horn? It was rather girthy." As she's fingering the edge of her martini. Like, oh God. Okay.
Wow.
Put it in your pants.
Wow.
Well, if that doesn't get you to watch it, nothing will.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So everyone's great in this. Will Poulter almost steals the movie with his character. He's basically like the young son of this insanely rich family. With Tia Leone and Richard E. Grant being the parents.
Yeah.
And yeah, he almost steals every scene he's in. Jenna Ortega acts the shit out of it. But I mean, again, she's like the angsty teen daughter, or the angsty daughter. She's not a teen, I think, she's in college. But no, teenage daughter. There it is. Super good. Definitely see it in the theater if you can. It's only going to be around for a little bit. I think it released in the 28th. So you'll be lucky to find it still. But it's at the local, Joe, if you want to try and catch it before it goes.
Nice.
But yeah, Death of a Unicorn. Good shit.
Okay.
A24 is putting out some bangers, man.
Yeah. For sure. All right. And one last trailer that we got pretty close to us, or to our last pod, and I don't think that we mentioned it. Black Mirror coming back Thursday,
Right.
April 10th. Speaking of Will Poulter, coming back as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was in the trailer. Will Poulter was in the trailer. Kristen Milotti from The Penguin. They're doing the sequel to the space one, the Callisto, I believe it was called.
I think that's right. Yep.
Yeah. So starts Thursday. Something else we should watch as a group.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. With that, Nate, why don't you throw down the Marvel Minute, sir?
Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. Yeah, welcome to the Marvel Minute. I'm your host, Nate Tessie, and these are the sultry sounds.
Right.
Yeah, 1975.
Grab someone you love, pull them real close.
Exactly. Hey,
Marvel
girls.
news.
Oh my Lord.
I'm like 3 black guys with their shirts off. It's time to get down. I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh.
Okay, that was the wrong song. That doesn't need one. Anyway, moving on. And the show is at a new low.
I'm dead.
I'm really tired. This is what happens. Okay,
All right.
Let's go oldest to newest. We finally got a release date for Beyond the Spider-Verse at CinemaCon this year. Thank fucking Christ. So, yes, Andy, a 2027 release is something we're excited about because this movie almost died on the vine by all accounts.
At least we're getting it.
At least we're getting it. June 4th, 2027.
Yes.
So very excited for that. It looks amazing. I can't wait to rewatch this movie. Actually, it's one of my. It actually made it to. God, I don't know. Did you guys do the top 4 movies of all time exercise letterbox thing? Because
I did
man,
not.
that was hard.
Well, I did, and you guys said spoilers, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like 40 in
the
my.
same 4 movies I love constantly,
Yeah.
so it's not any big.
I don't know, man. Okay, we'll talk about this later if we have time, because I like just the honorable mentions list I have is like 30 movies long.
Yeah.
It literally, I started thinking about it in depth, and then it was like, oh fuck, there's that genre. Oh shit, now that genre. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, it's really hard. But anyway, Spider-Verse made it onto my top 4 because it was just insane. So very excited for this. Can't wait to see what happens with that. CinemaCon also gave us the first footage of Silver Surfer, apparently. It isn't mainstream yet, so I'm not going to spoil it with hidden camera, whatever. But it finally shows. Where is
Julia Garner?
Thank you. I was about to get to that. Julia Garner as the Silver Surfer, and she's kind of modeled after Nova, if you ever read Silver Surfer, except she doesn't have the fiery hair. Apparently, the hair is going to be all silver, too, but we'll see.
Okay.
Anyway, interesting. I can't wait to see that movie. The fact that any Silver Surfer's in it, I'm excited about. They also confirmed that Franklin Richards is going to be a part of it. So we'll see how that works, because he's supposed to be like the most powerful guy in the whole every verse situation. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Back to the normal stuff that you guys really don't care about, although Joe will, because Loki's on this list. 6 major villains returning in Phase 6. So the new lineup is revealed for Phase 6 villains. We've got Loki, obviously. He's going to be confirmed to be in Doomsday, which would be great. Namor also confirmed to be in Doomsday. Really enjoyed him in Wakanda Forever. Like, there were some real standout actors or roles in that. Obviously, Angela Bassett was number 1 for me with the bullet for sure, but he was also great. Tenoch Huerta, really great as Namor. So I'm excited to see what they do with him in general. Ghost is coming back. Nobody thought that was going to ever happen, but coming back in Thunderbolts here very soon. Sentry, we got Bob the Sentry, and also not the Shadow. What's his alter ego? Void. Sorry.
Okay.
If you guys watch the most recent trailers, that's when everything's like dark and he's pushing people into a black space, like with his outstretched hand kind of thing. Fucking nuts. Yeah, same character, just alter ego situation.
All right.
Magneto, obviously, Ian McKellen's back, was announced as well. And Mystique, we got some of the old school blue for the dads in the crowd with Rebecca Romaine. Excited to see her back in this in general. Like, I really loved her acting in those movies in general too. So thought she did a really good job. I mean, and then bonus, we get Doctor Doom. So obviously, I'm wondering how many Dooms we're going to see. I wonder if it's going to be kind of a
several Dooms or one Doom.
Yeah, I think there'll be at least 2, if not more. If not more, like a Council of Kangs, there's a Council of Dooms. So we'll see what happens. A Marvel Thunderbolts movie screening is getting crazy positive reviews. Obviously, people that see this stuff. If you guys ever done like the blind movie stuff where they give you like, you get to see the movie, it might not be finished, but then we want your survey after?
No, I've never sat in on one of those.
Dude, no. Okay, I got so lucky. We saw, side note here real quick, sorry, Tangent is my middle name, Born Identity before it was released in the theaters. So it was like, why the fuck is Matt Damon on a park bench in the snow? And they were, oh my God, he's kicking everyone's ass. Holy shit, it's Jason Bourne. And then the whole scene where he's like scaling the consulate, it shows all the wires and everything on the outside of the consulate. Yeah, so we got to do that, and then also for Hulk, for Ang Lee's Hulk, we saw that, which was so hard to watch because it's like blocky CG placeholders where the Hulk's supposed to be. But anyway, long story short, apparently people are loving this movie and basically universally applauded. So I don't want to get too hyped on it, but everything I've seen is fantastic. Even the turn off your phone in the movie theater quickie that they do with the Thunderbolts is hilarious. So
there was a great short that Sebastian Stan and David Harbour did where they're standing up and they're like, "Hey, we got some great news. You guys are going to want to sit down for this." Then they look around and they're like, "Where are the chairs?" They're like, "Oh, they already spent the chair budget."
Spent the chair budget. That's funny. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it seems like they had fun on this movie, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. So Spider-Man 4, Rumored Villain, makes a brand new day title make total sense. Did you play the first Spider-Man game, Andy?
No. Okay. My son played the second one.
Okay. So the first one is fantastic, and the main bad guy of the first one is Mr. Negative.
Okay.
And it looks like they might be running that way with Spider-Man 4, mainly because of the... at the end, I want to say it's at the end of the last movie, There's something about Feast, which is like the philanthropic feed the kids and feed the people.
Okay.
That Aunt May was working with.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy who runs that, I think his name is Martin Lee, basically gets these crazy powers somehow. I forget exactly how it happens, but he ends up being the big bad.
Okay.
That's the rumor. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. There's also a rumor that Venom and Mysterio will also be in this movie. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't think it's going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to hold the nerd back for now.
Yeah. Tuck it back.
Down, boy. Okay. Let's see. We got a couple more here. This one's actually more of an anecdote. Just that Simu Liu is insanely excited to be back playing Shang-Chi and to be in Doomsday. There's a ton of quotes here. I'm not going to waste everybody's time reading them. Look it up. You can find it. He's a total nerd and is just kind of a great human. If you've seen any of his other stuff online where he was doing like Shark Tank, and there's a couple other, well, not the normal Shark Tank. There's a separate Shark Tank, but just in general, he seems like a good human and is very excited to be working again in this role and in this movie. And yeah, just kind of blown away.
His interviews are really great.
Yeah,
they really are.
There's a quick quote here that I'll read. He's like, I saw when Sir Ian McKellen and Sir Patrick Stewart were announced, these are like two of the greatest actors ever to walk the face of the earth. And that kind of blew my mind a little bit. Like, yeah, not understated at all. That's completely accurate. So I'm excited to see that stuff.
I did like Alan Cummins' reaction to his. He was jumping around some stage. He's like, I still got it, guys. I still got it.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, so I hate to end on this one because it's kind of a downer. I guess it's not really going to impact it. Well, everything's going to impact us as far as the tariffs go. That's the lead in. Marvel and other U.S. movies are in danger of being banned in China. China is the second largest movie market in the world, behind the United States. And in some cases, it's the number one market. So this could potentially be a big fucking ripple back to maybe things don't get made, maybe prices go up, maybe whatever, to try and make up that insane lost revenue. So hopefully, I can't running through all of the nicknames in my head. Hopefully, Cheeto Twitler gets his head out of his ass and gets rid of this stuff before it fucks everybody over more than it has. Don't look at your 401ks, by the way, people. Oh God. I had a baker's dozen of heart attacks. So, anyway, yeah, so that's a shitty way to end it.
There was some movie, and it came out a while ago that I guess the sequel's coming out, but the initial movie was banned in China. For some reason, I can't remember what the article was about or something. But
yeah, it was probably due to like a sex scene or a scene about religion or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It was a bisexual actor or something like that. I think maybe.
Possibly.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I will remember it the second we turn the podcast off.
Right. That's the way it goes.
The shit out of me.
I don't really want to end on that note, so I'll just append some of the other things that are mouse adjacent, even though I think this might kind of step on some of the stuff you're talking about later, Andy. But Andor Season 2 is coming on the 22nd
End of
April.
Month?
Yeah. 22nd of April, so that'll be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. It's going to be fucking amazing. And then also we got Star Wars Tales of the Underworld, which is an animated series coming out on Star Wars Day, May the 4th. And it basically takes place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Okay.
So I'm real excited for this. It actually follows that arc from, it's not Clone Wars, Bad Batch, where Asajj Ventress like ditches her Sithhood and kind of becomes neutral-ish. And so it's like her and Cad Bane and a bunch of these underworld types, and it focuses on them.
Okay.
So, yeah, it could be really cool. Obviously, it's probably from Filoni's mind, I would assume.
Sure.
Which is amazing. So we'll keep that going forever. And I think I will leave it there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Let's run over to the watch list. And there have been a plethora of trailers that have hit.
A metric fuck ton of trailers.
Yeah. and this is in no order, but just sort of really how I wrote this down. And tell me if you guys thought this too, but the Tron Ares trailer, almost played like a horror movie, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like Terminator style, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I love the opening.
War of the World situation. Yep.
Love the opening of the light cycle cutting the police car in half. Love seeing the Devastator come over into frame, and the girl running away from it. Yeah, really excited to see. This was more of a teaser than anything, but just to give us sort of a morsel of what we're looking at here. And, I mean, the Tron movies seem to suck us in. And I didn't want to necessarily... Like, the last slate of the trailer was... And featuring original music by Nine Inch Nails. So... Yeah. I hope that isn't the entire selling point of the movie. That was my concern seeing
as
that
much
slate.
as I love Nine Inch Nails, I agree with you. Like,
yeah,
like let's be more Tron and less Nine Inch Nails. Right. but I'm still kind of here for it.
Right. Well, I mean, who doesn't still listen to the Tron Legacy soundtrack?
It's
daily,
and I watch that movie every chance I get. It's so good.
Let's just hope it's on that level. Let's just hope.
Oh man,
yeah.
So shout out to Nikki Black who posted on her Facebook, the trailer to Tron Ares looks like they spent a ton of money to make a terrible movie.
Right.
I mean, the effects look amazing, but there's already no story and Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Like, all right, lady, pump the brakes, give it a minute. And then my question to you guys and to her was like, looks pretty, but didn't Jeff Bridges sacrifice himself at the end of the last movie to prevent exactly this from happening?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, shh, don't tell anybody.
I know.
Like, okay, come on.
It's been too long. Maybe they don't remember.
I know, right?
Oh, I'll forget.
Yeah.
Just give us more Tron.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. It looks fantastic, and it does have that like War of the Worlds almost tip to it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they lean into that hard. Like, it'd be cool to make it like horror sci-fi.
Agreed. Yeah. I think that said that's dropping in October. Yeah.
Yeah. 10/10.
10/10. Okay, great.
Nice.
Coming up in a month, though, we have Love, Death, and Robots Season 4. That trailer dropped, and that looks so cool.
Oh, my God. When the albino T-Rex is the least impressive thing in that listing, like, it's fantastic, obviously, but holy shit.
I love that show so much. I'm so excited.
All-time favorite series. Oh my God.
I know.
That Black Mirror, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, we are going to be eating well for the next few months here.
Well, this is the kind of thing... Sorry, Andy, go.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, this is the kind of thing, because I have certain friends that we mutually know, think all animation is for, like, kids. You watch fucking animated shit? Like, this is the kind of stuff that I, like, almost feel bad until they're a dick about it, that they're going to miss out on, because it's an animated medium. Like, this is fucking art, man. This is digital art. And not to quote Jeff Bridges too recently after just talking about it, like, this is fucking art, man. I'm going to reach out and touch the sky.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fantastic. And I can't, like, every one of these is just frame it and put it on a wall. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, just the little bits of all the different stuff that we got looks so good. The animation looks great. Looks like it's going to be just action and just a lot of fun. So I can't wait for this. This is going to be exciting. We also got a Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3 trailer, which looks fantastic. It looks like they're dipping into some of the lore from the original series even more, which is great. So very excited to see that.
When is that supposed to drop? Do we know?
I want to say summertime.
Okay.
I keep forgetting when. I always see the date, and I always try to make a note of the date, but for some reason, my old ass keeps forgetting. So, hopefully I'll remember this and write it down for the next podcast.
Summer 2025. Yeah, that's all I see here. So far.
So, and then Nate, you dropped this in our chat right before we got on here. The Predator Killer of Killers trailer.
Yeah, dude.
That looks solid, dude.
This is like everything we were talking about after Prey came out. We're like, what about ninjas? what about Vikings? And they're like, bet. And we'll add World War II.
All right. Hold our beer. We'll give it all to you.
Oh my God, man. I can't wait. So we're talking like, I don't know, 14th century Japan, because you've got samurai and you've got ninjas, Viking era, and then World War II. And it's just,
I mean, it almost seems like the Predator is dropping in all of like the hardcore warriors into one arena just to go off on them. That's what it seems like it's happening.
I think it's different
time zones.
It's either the same Predator across different timelines, or it's different Predators across different timelines. Okay. It looked because everything takes place in like those theaters, right? Like World War II, there's dogfighting with Zeros and everything like that. And then, it's the snow-covered tundra for the Vikings, and then, the wall running and rooftops of Japan. So, man, I cannot wait for this. And this is June 6th. And it's also from Dan Trachtenberg, who made Prey. So
that's right.
And is making the next live-action Predator movie. So
let this guy run with it, because it looks good.
And, and it makes sense that it's animated. You can do so much more with it.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see this kind of stuff in live action, but I'm 100% on board with this.
Right. Yeah. But Prey was, again, a very solid movie. So
it was.
Yeah.
Yep. I think to be able to do all of this though in one, like in live action, that would be so fucking expensive. Oh my God.
Oh no, 100%. Right. Yeah.
Joe, what are your thoughts on the Predator Killer of Killers?
I didn't watch it.
That's okay. It literally came in right before we went live. So.
It came in at 6:12, and then you sent us fucking Nights at Freddy 2. Damn it.
Yeah. So, and then
watch it, but make sure to show Ken. He'll dig it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Ken will love it. Yeah. The last trailer-ish that we got was the half of the CinemaCon extended look at Superman that dropped.
Yeah. That's good. Like 5 minutes.
So
we
didn't get the full CinemaCon trailer. We got half of it, to what I understand. So we get an extended opening scene of Superman with Krypto, and Krypto being a dog.
A dog. It's so great.
So
which is so
he's
fun.
A super dog, so he's kicking the shit out of him, jumping on his balls and everything. It's such a dog thing. Like, I'm hurt, man. He's like, come on, let's play.
But then we get probably some of the coolest visuals we've ever seen in a Superman movie. We get the Fortress of Solitude literally coming out of the ice.
On demand.
We get his robots from All-Star Superman, which are the design and is straight from them.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan. And then we get the Fortress of Solitude turning on its axis to face the sun, to heal up Superman from taking the beating of his life. This obviously I'm a Superman guy. I'm gonna say that this looks incredible. I can't wait for this.
Of course it does.
I am looking forward to a full-on like comic book version of a Superman movie, and it looks like this is where it's headed and where it's going. So, let's just hope that it holds up here. I can't wait. So,
same.
So that's it for the trailer portion of the watch list. Let's run into the rest of it. So I, like most fathers with an 11-year-old son, watched the Minecraft movie.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Now, Salem has 4 movie theaters, so they're pretty spread out, right? So, but we went with one of Xander's friends, and he took us to a smaller town with only one movie theater in it. We started with some of the best pizza that we have eaten in Oregon since we've got here, a place called New York Squares. I will take a picture of this pizza because it's photo worthy. It is fantastic. But so we went to the only movie theater in town that night showing the Minecraft movie. And we get there, and I guess they didn't have enough E's for the marquee, so it was Minecraft on the outside. So I thought we were going to see some great psychological thriller. No, that's not what we saw. So we get into a 100% packed theater. Okay. And if you would have told me that 75% of this theater was going to recite the lines from the trailer and cheer when certain things happened in the movie, I would have told you you're nuts, but that's exactly what happened. This was Rocky Horror Picture Show-esque with the crowd that was in there. And there was full-on applause when the movie stopped.
Of course. Right on. How'd Zender like it?
He loved it. It's his favorite movie. Mm-hmm. He wants to go back.
I'm so sorry.
We have since spent some money on the McDonald's Happy Meals to get the in-game Minecraft rewards.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, you know, it was a fun movie, and to see it with an excited, like, energetic crowd made it a little more fun.
It helps.
So, yeah. So that's all I have to say about that. Let's move on to the rest of what we've been watching. So on Max, we're still running through season 4 of Harley Quinn. Again, this show's just on point. It's fantastic. Next, Paramount Plus, Yellow Jackets, fuck you both. You guys suck. On Amazon Prime, Wheel of Time. Man, this last episode, dude.
I've only seen the first one. I haven't. Yeah.
God, they
really good,
are. Things are lining up. Let's just say things are lining up, and it's getting.
The wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning. The wheels are about to fall off.
Right?
If that's what's happening. But yeah, no, this show is so good and it's so great. So if you haven't caught up on Wheel of Time yet, and if you're one of those people that are just going to wait to binge it, you're not going to be disappointed. This season's fantastic so far. And the last thing that we just kicked into last night, but is immediately at the top of our list, and we're going to keep rolling until we get rid of episodes, The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon. Holy crap.
Demon Tremors in Georgia. Let's go.
Right? Such a strong start to a series. The first episode was great. Second episode, just sort of setting everything up for the rest of the season, and sort of presenting the rules for how things are going to go. I did not know I needed an undead Kevin Bacon demon hunter. Holy crap. Yep. This is fantastic, guys.
It's like if the Kevin Bacon from Tremors met Spawn and had a baby.
In 100%. Yeah, 100%.
I think I got through 4 episodes of this.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I have to get back to it. I think there's 8 maybe total too.
Yeah, that are, so.
Yeah, really fun. It's a lot of like the Kevin Bacon hunter, but with a little bit of like, this is my boomstick. And,
right. No, 100%. Yeah.
And it gets a little, like, it's very slapsticky, and some of the moments you're like, oof, that was bad. But it's so much fun. It's so entertaining. You can't turn away. Like,
yeah.
Joe, did you get a chance to check this out at all?
No, I didn't.
Oh, bro, you got to do it. It's so good.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. Give it a shot. The episodes are short. I'm not short-ish. They're 34, 33 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So,
right.
It's a quick. It's quick to jump into. So, and that's all I got for the watch list, guys. What do you guys got?
Go ahead, Jobin. I got a bunch.
David Blaine, do not attempt. We watch seriously. Our TV is constantly on the History Channel or Nat Geo. So
yeah.
But oh my god, it's so cool. Like the stuff that he does, like lighting himself on fire, kissing cobras, and like going around the world and like finding different like people that don't necessarily do magic but just do really like amazing things.
Yeah.
It's like it's so cool.
Nice.
So that's been our like go-to of like, oh yay, David Blaine's on.
Excellent. All right. Nate, what do you got?
Yeah, man. Let's see. So I finished off Reacher season 3. That was fantastic.
Dude.
Can we please have him as old Batman?
Yeah.
Fuck, he'd be
Right.
amazing. Well, any Batman. Fuck, he'd be great.
Sure.
Also, working with The Bondsman. That one's awesome. Wheel of Time started that, but I'm behind because there's everything else. Watched a couple more episodes of Fallout with Addie. We're loving that.
Nice.
I think we're about halfway through now. But then we've also been watching the OG Daredevil. We're in season 2 of that. And
Excellent.
episode 8 of Daredevil Born Again is live now. So
Okay.
dropped at 6. Finale is next week. So super excited for that. And then Jesus Christ, I watched a show over the weekend that I was just bawling through half of it.
Really?
Yeah, man. So it's called Dying for Sex with Michelle Williams.
Okay.
It's based on
I keep
a book.
seeing that trailer.
Yeah, it's based on a podcast actually, where it's this woman and her best friend, and she it's a story of a woman who's diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. She beats it, and then it comes back 2 years later, and it's terminal. And she basically abandons her husband of 15 years to begin fully exploring all the stuff she never had a chance to try. And I'm not the target demo for this, but I binged this in a day. They're like 26-minute episodes, maybe 30-minute episodes. It was so, like, the emotional roller coaster it put me on. I have like a new appreciation and like just heart hurt for people that have had to deal with this, because it's literally like Jenny Slate is the best friend, and Michelle Williams is obviously the main person, and Jenny Slate basically puts her entire life on hold to take care of Michelle Williams, and then it basically progresses how it will, and I don't want to spoil anything. It is insanely deep. The acting is fucking phenomenal across the board. Rob Delaney shows up as the neighbor in 6 episodes, which is fucking amazing. You'll know who he is from like Deadpool, is the guy with the mustache that shows up as Task Force 5 or whatever, Task Force X, and other things. I can't get this show out of my head. It is so well done and so well acted and so impactful, and fuck, dude, I guess I just needed a good cry, because for the love of God, they're gonna win all the awards. And if you guys have any, I mean, it's gonna hurt everybody who watches it, but especially people who have lost somebody close to cancer and had to take care of them as they're going through that process. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kick in the teeth, but it's so good. And I can't recommend it more. The best thing about it is the relationship between the best friends, and like the dry comedy that gets kind of woven in the spots where you're like, oh my God, this fucking show is tearing me apart. Oh my God, is that doctor pulling cards out of his mouth? That's not a doctor, that's the hospital clown. Like, holy shit. It is, and they do that consistently. The timing is fantastic. The editing is perfect. And again, I'm not the target demo, but God damn it, this is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Nice.
We kept seeing the commercials for it. It was the one part where like it's like, is that hand sanitizer? And she's like, no, it's lube.
No,
and
it's
it's
lube.
like the giant hand sanitizers. Like, do they make that much lube? Like, is there a Costco size thing of lube?
Yeah,
I'm like,
the Diddy size lube container.
I'm like, what?
But it is
small, medium, and Diddy Party, right?
And Diddy Party, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. I can't say any.
Yeah.
I can't praise this show any more than I already have. It's fantastic. Watch it. It's worth the watch. It's a heavy hit, but man, it's fucking.
If you're ready to cry.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many great moments in it that aren't just about like the stuff that's happening. Like it's all of the interpersonal moments, and like her discovery of who she is, and then her becoming friends with the gross neighbor guy with the big mustache, which is Rob Delaney. Spoilers. Yeah, it's really good. Just watch it. And then not to end on that note, I think I talked to you guys about this in the chat. Solo Leveling on on Crunchyroll. Whoa. Okay, if you've ever played an RPG video game, this anime will fucking blow your socks off. It's so fucking good. There's 2 seasons. Get the free trial of Crunchyroll. You can actually watch it for free, I think, but the commercials are so intrusive. I think I had, what was it? It was like 13 30-second spots in the first 15 minutes of the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was insane.
Ugh.
So, yeah, do the, like, pay for it for a month or whatever, or do the free trial, because good God, this show is so good. And if you've ever played a role-playing game, it'll scratch every itch you have. So yeah, not going to go into it's not the in-depth emotional roller coaster that Michelle Williams' show is, but it's 100% worth it. Watch it. God damn it, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Oh, Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I know you will, and you will love it. Hopefully you guys will love it. Or
I
else
watched 3 seasons of TV over the last weekend, and I chose
Yeah, I
not
know.
to watch.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all good. It's all
Hey,
good.
so Supernatural is getting canceled off of Netflix, so I've been watching that. Like, gotta get it in.
You don't own it by now? Come on.
Fuck. I'm gonna
Both
have to
of you totally suck right now.
No. Supernatural is an 18-season marathon or whatever.
I know.
15. 15.
That she's
and then-
seen.
15. I was so wrong. How
Yes,
many
you
times Did
were.
you watch the entire series, Joe?
I have not watched the last episode because I will not.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm saving
That
it
is
for a special
torture.
occasion with a very dear friend, and I will refuse to watch it until then.
Okay.
So I have
Okay,
not
well,
seen the
respect.
entire series.
Oh my God.
I've seen
487 episodes 500
Yep.
times. Just not the last one.
So, and Joe, speaking of Supernatural, what are your thoughts to the inclusion of the Supernatural cast into the Boys
Oh, yeah.
cast?
I love it
it,
so
right?
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me all my boys again in another series.
Oh
I'm
my
here for it.
Try not to
I
get
can't-
any in your
and-
hair, Joe.
I
right.
can't wait. I honestly can't wait for what they do to Misha. I really can't, because like he's so wholesome and he's Castiel. He's an angel, and the boys are just gonna ruin him.
Yeah, instead
and I
of the
can't
dick
wait.
monster, he's going to be the prolapsed alias monster or
Oh,
something.
Yeah, he's
God.
probably going to come in as like the most reprehensible, like
Just
you know.
horrible.
Yeah.
this season's new like awful super, right?
Yeah, he makes people
Yeah.
orgasm, but with touch or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Oh god. And
Yeah.
then like, where's Jared gonna fit in? Like, oh my god, I
Right.
can't. I have no idea what he's gonna do, and I can't wait for it. And I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait for gruesome
my
deaths.
I know.
I can't.
Yeah.
I get Joe's reaction to those.
You're gonna hear me scream from where you live.
Live
Tell-
chat. Live chat is expected.
Right.
No, you
Yeah.
won't need it. You will hear it
Yeah,
from
you
my
don't need it.
house.
That's true. I probably could.
Over the hill, you will hear me
Right.
yelling.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So let's talk about the cultural impact that Val Kilmer had on all of our sort of just pop culture, like everything. When did you guys like? What was the project that first introduced you to Val Kilmer? Nate?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, so the one that sticks out the most, obviously, is Top Gun. I know
Uh-huh.
I watched Real Genius at the time, but I think I was only 8, maybe?
Okay.
So I don't think that registered. Top Gun
Sure.
definitely registered. This is back
Oh,
when
yeah.
we had the Dome, which was the
Right.
largest screen in Northern California, largest screen on the West Coast for a while, I think. This is pre-IMAX, pre-large format screens,
Yeah.
whatever. Largest in-theater screen that wasn't a drive-in, I think, for hundreds of miles at least.
Right.
And I think we went to the Dome to see this like 4 or 5 times maybe.
Oh, nice.
Because it's Top Gun, man, and it was
Yeah.
so fucking good, and the sound in that theater was just insane.
Yeah. I got to
yeah.
see The Dark Knight in there. God, that was so good in there.
Nice. Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic
7
Park
times.
for sure.
in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got to see Jedi in there too, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was obsessed with this movie to the point I had the soundtrack on cassette.
Oh, sure.
My dad bought the VHS once it was available, and if
Nice.
you remember how expensive owning a videotape of a movie was back then, like
Yeah.
you couldn't just buy movies. Like you had to
Right.
get it from a video store, and it was like $125 for the
Yeah.
movie. Came in a giant box, and I still have that original VHS somewhere. So
One of my friend's sisters owned the VHS that was pre-fast forwarded to the volleyball scene.
Nice.
Oh man, I almost did a spit take all over my
Yeah.
gear. Oh my god.
So yeah, my
Playing
buddy,
with the boys. It's
Yep.
track 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100. Yep.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
remember.
Top Gun for sure. Willow shortly after. Yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you? What introduced you to Val Kilmer?
Willow, obviously, Mad Mardigan.
Okay.
But the most profound was The Saint.
Yes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That
list.
movie was so good, and he was amazing in it, and I was just like, I love this man.
Right.
Elizabeth Shue.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And that soundtrack kicked ass as well.
Oh my god, so good, so
Yeah.
good. And that introduced me to Daft Punk.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was my first, I think, foray into Daft Punk.
Luscious Jackson and Moby, Sneaker Pimps,
Sneaker
Chemical
Pimps.
Yes,
Brothers,
Six
Sneaker
Underground was
Pimps.
on the
Yes!
radio the other day.
Duran Duran, David
Yes!
Bowie. Oh
Such a
wow,
good-
Duncan Sheik.
Yep, so good, so
It's-
good.
Oh wow.
It's one of the one I had 100 soundtracks, but this is
Yeah.
one of
Oh,
the
God.
ones that was in constant rotation.
Wore
This
it
is
the
fantastic.
fuck out. I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee if my mom hears any song off of that, she's gonna freak out and be like,
Right?
"Stop
Yeah,
it!"
Twitch. Sorry,
Put
immediately.
it on
No!
Spotify immediately. This is
Oh
fantastic.
god.
Yeah.
But yeah, the obviously Top Gun, yeah, and Tombstone. But the two Val Kilmer movies that I wore the fuck out were The
Yeah.
Saint, and I'm gonna get roasted for this. I know it. I'm prepared for it. Batman Forever.
Yeah.
He's my favorite Batman. I'm sorry. I love it. Chase
No, I'm
Meridian.
kidding. That's actually
and what a
really
grand
fun.
pursuit you must be. I wore that movie out.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you have it fast forwarded to the volleyball scene too?
No, but actually little story. So, I was being babysat by a neighbor, a friend, and he put on Top Gun, and I was like, I love this movie, yay! And then, once it got to the romance scene, he was like, nope, shut it down. And I'm like, oh wait, no, what? It's, take my breath away.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Little Joe was just like, wait, I'm ready to see this. And he's like, nope. You're under my care. Nope.
Nice.
How about you, Andy?
Well, I actually I saw him from start to finish, man. Top Secret.
Yeah, this man is old.
Yeah, but no, dude. Top Secret is it's one of those sort of spoof movies of the unassuming sort of guy who gets tapped into do some recon just because of his position as a pop singer who's on tour in Europe, and it's, again, the most ridiculous movie in the world. But Val Kilmer plays it so good and so great, and it's so slapsticky, and there's whenever it's on, I watch it just because it's so funny, and it's there's a ton of quotable lines in that movie as well that I still quote to this day. But yeah, Top Secret for me was my introduction to Val Kilmer. And Real Genius was the one that sold me on this dude's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
And I'll watch anything that this guy's in. We've already talked on some of the movies that hit us, or what other movies for you guys, the one that really obviously we'll get into Tombstone. Was Tombstone his sort of shining star of?
Yeah, that's
Was that peak Val?
for me. That's his best role ever.
Okay. Yeah, Joe. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's was written so well and acted so well, and I think the writing might. I don't know how to say
It's
this.
a perfect movie.
It's a perfect movie, and he's perfect in it, and it was written
Yeah.
perfectly, and just
You guys, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the Kevin Costner Wyatt Earp movie that came out maybe 2 or 3 months after this.
It was
That's
very
not
close.
and that's not a bad movie in any way, shape, or form, but Tombstone is just kind of superior on all
Yeah,
on all
completely
levels.
destroyed that movie. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kurt.
Right. Yeah. But for me, obviously Tombstone is one of those movies that is just on like the top of all these lists. But man, his work in The Doors
Yeah,
was on another level. Like, he was Jim Morrison.
he should have won an Oscar for that.
He really should have. The fact that he sang in that movie was nuts. And just, I mean, and this is Oliver Stone, right? That made that movie,
Yeah,
I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Just, and all of these Oliver Stone movies are always out there, but I think it just played so well to the time that the Doors were active and just sort of everything that happened around them and whatnot, that that movie for me, I think was Pete Kilmer in my estimation anyway.
Yeah. Here's a really good quote that actually talks about that. So he trained for months to match Morrison's baritone tenor and gave both Stone and the surviving members of the group recordings of songs he'd sung in character, played next to Morrison's original vocals. None of them could tell which ones were Val singing and which ones were Jim's.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. This is from a Rolling Stone article, by the way. So this is not just like
Oh yeah.
MCU light
Right. Yeah.
news time.
Right. And I mean, and just the voiceover on the poetry readings too was just so like, I mean, yeah, that was, I don't know that he's ever not nailed a character, but man, he nailed Morrison so well. And I am, Joe, you mentioned Willow earlier. Like, I forget how good he was in that movie as Mad Mardigan.
Yep.
And
He steals every scene.
oh my goodness.
In that movie.
Yeah. But just his introduction in that movie and then everything that he does in there is so good, not necessarily just playing the dashing hero, but to have that element of comedy and lightheartedness in there to give him, the depth that he needed. He really was, I can't say that he was an actor that you took for granted, because he was like, when you saw that Val Kilmer was in a movie, like, that you were going to get something like really great and really layered and nothing just sort of on the surface.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he embodied every character that he played for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, two of the sleeper movies that I really enjoyed were Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh,
And,
gosh, yes.
Oh, yeah. And Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 8-assed monkey. Wait, no, that's the South Park ripoff.
I knew you were going to do that. But yeah,
man.
like, I remember both of those being movies I watched, as probably too young.
Yeah.
And just, he killed it in both of them.
Yeah. Now, did you guys watch the Val documentary on Amazon?
I have not. I kind of didn't want to, because I'm like, I want to remember him as in the movies.
Right.
And, like, once he started to get older and once he got throat cancer, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I need to.
2021 movie. Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. So it's
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, dude, it's incredible. I watched this. I talked about it on the podcast when I watched it. But so his, I don't know if you guys remember when, you guys watched the Willow series on Disney Plus, right?
No.
Whoops. We
Also
broke
known as
Andy.
the failed Willow series.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Did not get renewed.
Okay. So Yellow Jackets and Willow.
Yeah. So anyway, there is a scene where, they harken back to, Mad Mardigan's daughter is part of the series. Okay. And so, but they have to, not necessarily, commune, but there's a relic of his that they need to fetch. Okay.
Nice.
When they fetch it, his voice comes through.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Now, on the documentary, which I had watched prior to this, you hear Val Kilmer's voice talking about his accident. It is his son doing the voiceover and sounds exactly like a young Val Kilmer.
Oh, really?
It is.
Yeah, I saw his son Jack was in it.
It is haunting to hear that voice talking about the accident and not being able to speak anymore. And you're just like, is this AI? Like, how are they doing this? And no, it's his son doing the voiceover, which they got his son to do the voice in Willow. So when I heard it, I wasn't like completely taken aback. Like, oh my God, like this is crazy. They've recreated him. No. But there is so much, I mean, obviously his story is incredible. Just everything that happened off screen around his life. Yes, his throat cancer was a big part of this, but such an incredible and amazing documentary that it doesn't. Obviously, it does make you feel for what happened to him in a way, but I do love that. What happened after this documentary came out was they put Kevin Smith got him back in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot,
Right.
and then obviously that scene in Top Gun Maverick, where I don't know that anybody held it together during that scene.
Oh no, I bawled like a bitch.
No.
Right? Yeah. Not to where he's just typing words on the screen, but when he actually does speak in there.
Right.
Like, it's
Killed.
just so incredibly powerful and, like, just such a crazy... It made you sort of realize how much a void was left when he developed throat cancer. That, movies have not been the same. Since he
Well, that was huge because, like, I'm sorry, you can't have a Top Gun movie without Iceman.
Iceman.
In some
Very
capacity.
true.
Like,
Yep.
and I think they did it very, very well and very, like, respectful of,
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, he wasn't some call out. Like, he wasn't a name with. Obviously, he started off as text messages there, right? And so I was concerned that we weren't going to get, like Val on screen. Like I thought we were going to get the text messages, maybe a phone call. Or...
We'll get the first Top Gun Penny Benjamin line,
right?
Like...
exactly right. Yeah. But no, I thought how they handled him in Top Gun Maverick was near perfect. What else, guys? What else can we say about?
We're missing Heat because goddamn.
Oh my God!
So I have to read this to you. Rather than go once more into the breach in the Batsuit, Kilmer had originally been tapped for a 3 Batman movie deal. The actor opted out of the superhero movie business and chased after a crime thriller that Michael Mann was getting ready to shoot in Los Angeles. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
apparently
that's a
his reload is shown and taught to paramilitary and cops for AR reload. Yeah, because it's so smooth, and this is how you're supposed to reload.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Kilmer became so proficient at quickly reloading and firing his AR-15 assault rifle during the film's legendary gunfight that apparently Pensacola's naval training camp used it to show the proper way to do it.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah. It was an anecdote until I read that.
Wow. That's crazy.
But I mean, come on. In a movie with De Niro and Pacino, he holds his own. And
oh, yeah.
Is fantastic in that movie.
Yeah.
But for me, Tombstone, 100% Tombstone.
Yeah.
Like Batman Forever is a fun movie. I enjoyed it. But talk about like a string of bangers. This guy he's got Top Secret in 84, Real Genius in 85, Top Gun in 86, Willow in 88, The Doors in 91, Tombstone in 93, Batman Forever in 95, Heat also in 95.
Wow.
And then there's a break.
Yeah.
But then you've got Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's him and RDJ, which is also a really fun movie. And then obviously Top Gun Maverick at the end of this list here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tombstone for me.
You forgot the Saint.
Well, no, sorry. The Saint is one of my all-time favorite movies, actually. It's on my list. It didn't make the top 4 just because there wasn't room for the Letterboxd top 4, but Tombstone is on that list. This movie is iconic. I'll never forget going to see this with my father, who was a huge Western junkie. And this this movie kind of transcends that genre. It's not hokey like a lot of Westerns can be.
Right.
It's either action or exposition the entire time. There's no like, we're just going to trot along the plains and scrape out what you got there, cookie with the beans. There's none of that. It's either you have to really pay attention to the dialogue or there's a lot of gun shooting, and it's fantastic.
Right.
For me, it's it's one of those movies, there's not a bad line in it. It's like From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Like, there's not
compared it to the. Oh my god!
But I mean, like I'm saying, that
Dude,
there's
you're not
not
wrong, Joe.
There's
You're not
not
wrong. You know,
a
you're not
bad
wrong.
line in that movie. There's no wasted space. Like
Jeez.
every.
Yeah.
And now I've got Cheech in my head.
Yeah.
God damn it! Who can beat pussy for a
That's how we
penny?
need the outro this one, man. No,
Come
I'm
to
just
the
kidding.
titty twister.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
we're gonna have
Kate,
to
you're
do-
not wearing a bustle.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna do that for the for when we kind of either do an homage or shuffle off for Quentin. That'll be the
sure.
outro for
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. My top four, and it's so hard to pick a top four for Val. But you know, and this is in no order. This is just 4 and 4. But Tombstone, The Doors, Real Genius, Top Secret. Willow is a very, very, very like close 5th for me. It's so hard to, like, The Saint, and obviously those are close in there. But if I had to pick 4 Val movies, those would be the 4 that I go to.
Nice. What do you got, Joe? You got 5? Top 5?
Shoot, wait.
I know we didn't prep this. So
No,
just
I know.
Yeah.
On the spot. Joe.
Top Gun, Tombstone, The Saint, and Willow.
And Batman Forever.
And Batman
Right.
Forever.
Yeah.
Nice. Top 5. Geez, Tombstone, obviously. The Saint,
Yeah.
obviously. Heat, obviously. Top Gun for sure. I don't know if I put Willow in that. Like, I love Willow and I love him in Willow. I'm trying to think of what other movies I want to throw
Yeah.
in. No, fuck it, Willow. I think Willow
Yeah.
over Batman. I do love Batman Forever, but it's not mainly for Tommy Lee Jones. It's mainly for the amazing cast around him.
Right.
Or Tommy Lee Jones, excuse me. It's mainly not, that was an actual slip. It's not for Val Kilmer. It's for Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey. Like,
Right.
ugh. But it's still really good. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Hanging.
Anything else that we can say about the late great Val Kilmer?
No, apparently we need to watch that doc, right?
Please do.
It's just called Val.
It's just called Val. It should be still on Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
and it's so worth the watch, guys.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Guys, what was the impact that Val Kilmer had on you? When did you first learn about Val Kilmer as an actor? What project did you see him in? And just tell us about the impact that he had on your sort of pop culture viewing experience. You can find us on Facebook at the Rum Regret Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Rum Regret. You can find us on X at Rum_Regret, on Blue Sky. Look for us on any social platform. We are most likely there. Joe, where can they find you?
At Joe Chickadee on the socials or at joechickadee.com.
And Nate, where can they find you?
Yeah, Avid Gamer, AV1D Gamer on all the socials and your gaming platforms of choice. I do have a play this motherfucker real quick.
Oh, play it.
Monster Hunter Wilds came out with a huge update. Path of Exile 2 came out with a huge update.
Nice.
Helldivers 2 is still amazing. Dune Awakening comes out on 5/20, which
That's
is
right.
made by the people who made the Conan MMO. It looks fantastic. I can't fucking wait.
Nice. And you can find me on Facebook at Crazy Drake, on X at Andrew Drake, and until the next time, we have spoken. And you must be Doc Holliday.
That's the rumor.
Are you retired too?
Not me. I'm in my prime.
Yeah, You look it.
And you must be Ringo. Look, darling, Johnny Ringo, the deadliest pistolier since Wild Bill, they say. What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
You don't even know him.
Yes, but there's just something about him. Something around the eyes. I don't know. Reminds me of me. No, I'm sure of it. I hate him.
He's drunk.
In vino veritas.
Ish coadegis.
Credat Judaeus appella.
Excentis tutolum magister.
In paz irasquiata.
Come on now, we don't want any trouble, not in any language.
Evidently, Mr. Ringo is an educated man. How I really hate him.
And scene.
Yes, that was awesome.
The full retelling of Tombstone by the three of us will be dropping next week, everybody. Thank you.
The audiobook podcast.
Right.
I'm not angry at that.
Right.
I probably could recite that movie from memory.
Totally. Yeah. Oh my God. We should start a new scenes from your favorite movies with the Rum Regret.
Right.
That's our new side pod.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh.